facts over feelings. These are facts over feelings. These are facts over feelings.
A question, you say, you have all those different experiences and been around at work for some great people, as we all know. So, how old were you when you started to, get into your music and starting to meet these type of guys and working with these type of guys?
I have to say, I always been in music since a kid. My mama used to had this alarm on this big speakers, and they used to just come on to wake us up, like just big, huge speakers, and it just blast music to wake up every single morning. So, but when I started taking it serious, it had to be around like high school. You know what I'm saying? And I just started signing people.
Start signing people.
Yeah. I thought I was like Master P or something. I don't want to say the other name because he going through a lot of stuff right now, so I ain't gonna say. But that's who I don't know who didn't want to be like the professional part of the music part, but I was just signing folks, in high school, man, and I always wanted to be like the CEO type. You know what I mean? So yeah. But so by high school, and then 2002, that's when we really just started hitting the clubs and just going crazy. When I flunked out of college, you know what I'm saying?
What college?
I went to Clark, Atlanta.
Oh, CAU.
Yeah.
We black.
We played them in 2002 and beat the brakes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we won no games. I don't think we won no games.
Hey, that'd been like y'all playing us.
Oh, don't play that.
Man,
That'd been like y'all playing us.
I thought they ain't want us cussing, cause you better get cussed out.
Well, don't cuss then. But don't cuss though. But you do know, and we always have this conversation that Auburn University would a mud drug Alabama State.
We're gonna let you. We're gonna let y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah, we the mud drug y'all.
Man, we're gonna let Don P and Ken.
Okay, so we talking.
You gonna get me caught.
All right.
So look, I mean, word through the grapevine is y'all got something real special coming for the city of Atlanta to present to the world. What is that?
We got this movie called Welcome to Crunkville. So Welcome to Crunkville is basically the come up of Trillville, Scrappy, Crumb Mob, really the whole crumb movement, but it's seen through my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And so when I basically came in, of course it was already going on with Lil Jon and Pastor Troy and all them, but when I came on the scene, we was more like the young crew coming up. So Lil Jon is probably about, let's just say, about 12 years older than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we were like the young people. So when we came up, like, we was fighting in the clubs, we was just going crazy, and we basically had to fight our way up the ladder in order to get to where we at. So that's the uniqueness about our story. It's not really when we made it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what happened when we made it. You know, tour bus, all that good stuff. But the meat and potatoes is when we were coming up and how we literally had to fight our way, like, all the way up to, like, we had to beat up other groups just to get to where we was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to, every night we got on stage, when we get off stage, there's a whole bunch of people just waiting on you, like, all right, well, you gotta, but that was just the culture back then. It was like a fight club culture. And when you standing in front of people, you like, you can't get on my level. They just looking like, oh, yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I definitely wanted to ask you that. Because, so you experiencing that from a, just like a talking noise type of deal, you know what I'm saying? You can't get on my level. These guys these days experiencing it from saying, I'm so much more gangster than you. I can, I would shoot your whole block up. So you got those kind of people behind them. But like in that point in period in time, we was in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm from Louisiana, me and him. And, everything was, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Lil Jon and all that. And the Atlanta people was there. And we wasn't used to that jumping around in the club, bumping and stuff.
All that sweating in your good clothes.
No. We say, remember? I said, man, jumping around here, man, spilling drunk. I'm going to punch this motherfucker in his mouth, man.
Yeah.
He keep on doing that, jumping around,
man,
y'all was this, all that shit, man.
Pulling your feet up to your face, licking your shoes, and all that kind of.
Hold on.
Whoa. Y'all.
That was Fable. Shout out my boy Fable, man. That's my dog. But we more the throwing the ball.
Throwing the ball.
I'm saying Atlanta, like, at first, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when Andre 3000, it was like the South got something to say too and all that. I remember when, y'all weren't accepted at first
Facts.
because it was different. It was a little weird. There was too much movement for men. Like where I'm from, men was like cool, laid back in the club. You might do a little rock side to side or something, but y'all really brought like crunk just activity to the club. And see, we went to school together in 2003. Y'all made college so epic for us.
Facts.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Hey,
God.
hey, that's what it's all about.
Oh
man.
my!
Yeah.
God. Hey,
That was
hey,
awesome.
right now, there's some 21-year-old kids out here because of the music y'all made.
But I
Yeah.
just
No,
honestly
that's a
think
fact.
just to piggyback off what you said, like Andre 3000 pretty much was speaking for the whole South. We had something to say, and I think crunk music was the breaking point. Actually, like we was tired of being overshadowed. Like Atlanta is pretty much the staple of a lot of musical talents, acts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things came from Atlanta and the state of Georgia as a whole. I think the crunk era was just built up aggression.
It
You know
was.
what I'm saying? Because
For not
when we
being
say,
heard.
you know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't heard. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, y'all seen Boondocks.
Explode.
Yeah, from there.
Yeah, man. I definitely wanted to ask you that. Like, so, that throwing them bowls thing. I was like, damn, man, that wouldn't work in Louisiana.
No.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Man, let me tell you, I get so many people come up to me and be like, bro, I done got locked up over your music. I
Yes.
done fought this person. I done did that because, we were like rock stars. So we like black rock stars.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
So we wanted the mosh pits and go in the crowd and throw bowls and jump. You know what I mean? So that's what we was. We was just, that. But, black people, you step on somebody's shoe or
Right.
you hit
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
wrong.
punch you in your
Oh,
shit.
it about to go down. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
You can't. I don't know if you can do that today.
You can't. You
Let,
can't.
let me ask you this then. So I know you know who 666 Mafia is.
Oh, but that's
do
my
they
biggest
get
influence.
any credit?
They get
for,
all the credit. Those are my biggest influences. So we did record. Let me tell you something. When every interview I did coming out, 3-6, Project Pack, 3-6. So we ended up doing, I think, 3 records with 3-6. So we got 3 songs with 3-6 Mafia, and we did the video and the song for their soundtrack, Choices 2.
Yeah, because they've been
So
to
you
the
said
club
though,
up
but where you from is, and I was gonna ask you this, but you said like where you from, it's kind of cool, you might rock side to side, and I was gonna go back to 3-6.
Yeah,
them boys wouldn't
they
too
wasn't, but that's what I'm saying. It took a minute to accept them too. We were like, this different. Like what they
Who did y'all listen to?
listen to everybody. I listen to Player Fly.
Yeah.
You see what
A-Ball,
I'm saying?
MJG,
A-Ball and MJG.
UGK.
They do not get the credit they deserve.
Facts.
When they did that Kings of the South and they left A-Ball and MJG off, man, that hurt. That hurt because they that good. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Them people really meant something. Like I said, Project Pat still hard to
this
his
day.
day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
UGK.
yeah.
too.
So people don't give them enough credit. Don't give me so I think Atlanta and Memphis kind of go hand to hand with the. Look at it now. Memphis get his credit. I've been telling y'all for years. Memphis got hard rappers now. Memphis got the hardest rappers going right now, as far as how many. You know what I'm saying? We just was never heard. I used to have to force them to listen to Yo Gotti back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm telling you, man, this man gonna blow up. They like, we don't want to hear that. And they say, no, Gotti big.
Yeah, we got a song, got it too.
I ain't never tell you I ain't want it. You know what I'm saying? I always
But it took gotta admit it to blow though. Like he was it
was
took him
underground.
a long time.
came
He was
into his
underground.
own too. I'm still kind of like, since I'm 41, you know what I'm saying? I came up in that era. Like, I still be wanting to say, like, you say, man, I went to the club last night. They be saying it was lit. We just used to say, man, that thing was so crunk last night. But it's like, the lingo change and stuff. But is the crunk coming back or what, man?
Oh,
Is bringing that
absolutely.
back? I know
Absolutely.
Duke Deuce was bringing the crunk back. No?
No offense, bro.
That wasn't
You
crunk
wasn't doing
music.
it.
I mean, from my perspective,
Gotcha.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the same feeling to me. I just think this generation too cool.